All right, now we're going to jump into some boxing. We got Deontay Wilder, who was back last night, and Helenius. He fought Robert Helenius. Look, this is what we've grown to expect from Wilder. Obviously, the talent that he has fought leading up to this fight, they are the talent that will drag him into deep waters, whether it was Ortiz or Fury. But he's been in those deep water situations, gotten finishes and knockouts in the last round. He's got drops, against Wilder, or not Wilder, but Fury in the last rounds. I mean, he possesses that power. Power never goes away.
Nope.
He still has it in the later rounds, but for sure he has it in the first couple rounds, and he showed it. It was on display. Holy shit. He has got the power. It was a nasty knockout, John.
Somehow, Deontay Wilder, as he was growing up, started praying to the pagan gods, and they gave him Thor's hammer in his right hand because the dude can just. Yeah. So he was going backwards in that, step back and then hit the corner turnbuckle and launch that right hand, and it never even extended out. Normally, you get all that power close to the end of that. It's not when it's so tight. He came across with that, and it wasn't like, oh, he hurt him. He fucking put him out.
Yeah.
And Helenius was out. You look and you go, that's just something that, power like that is rare. That type of power. It's amazing that, someone like Tyson Fury got knocked down, especially in that one in the 12th round, and got up. He did the Undertaker sit up.
Yeah.
But nice win by Deontay, and he's that guy. You take a look and there's not that many great heavyweights. He's a great heavyweight, man, and he's fun to watch, but
John, he's not a big heavyweight either.
No, he's not.
He's tall, he's long, he's lanky.
6'7".
Yeah, he's big. He's big. But weight-wise, he's not a Tyson Fury type weight.
When he fought Tyson Fury the first time, you remember what he weighed?
I think 224.
No.
Less than that?
218.
Jesus,
218 at 6'7".
Jeez.
Yeah,
I think the second time he weighed 230, right?
Yes,
231,
he tried to get
232.
bigger.
He tried to get bigger, but
yeah.
Look, he's a special individual. He doesn't get enough love. I've gotten on him a little bit, in the past about some stuff. I'm like, but for me, I got on him about the excuses.
Yeah.
It was this and that, and it was always something else.
The walkout.
Yeah, it weighed too much, and it made me tired. I was like, stop.
Yes.
Give Tyson Fury his due. On top of that, bro, he had a great fight in that first fight. I mean, like, he could have done more, sure, but he had that fight was a great fight. And so when I look at that fight, I'm like, man, then to see this fight, it lets you know there's such a huge gap between Tyson Fury, Wilder. I put Joshua in there, Usyk. You've got, you've got these guys that are in there that are
you've got a base of 4 guys that you could look at and say, man, if you could just start crossing those over and matching them up.
I like Ruiz. Ruiz should be up in that mix too. I like him. I know he's a little small.
Little small. He's like Usyk.
Stature. Yeah, he's like Usyk stature-wise. I like to see him and Usyk fight.
I would love to see Anthony Ruiz and Usyk fight. That would be a great fight.
Yeah.
You got a couple of things though. The co-main of the Deontay Wilder fight was Caleb Plant against Anthony Durrell, and boy, I'll tell you what, there was a lot of disrespect going back both ways on that one. Dude, Caleb Plant planted Anthony Durrell with that one shot, and you look and you go, but I want to give it up for Stitch Duran was in the corner of Caleb Plant. It's always good to see Stitch working. The other part that is funny though is Don House was in the corner of Deontay Wilder. Don House, from the UFC, he's been a cut man with the UFC forever, but he's also a trainer. Well, Don House used to be the trainer for Stavern, who was a big-time heavyweight that fought Deontay Wilder twice.
Oh, wow.
He fought Deontay for the heavyweight championship when Deontay won it the first time, and Don House was the trainer for Stavern. And so that fight was coming up, and Don House and I were arguing back and forth. He goes, I guarantee you Stavern's going to fucking knock him out. And I go, dude, if there's anyone getting knocked out, You know, let's be honest. I said, I'm not saying you can't win. And he goes, bullshit. We're knocking him out, right? Well, then they lose the fight. And Stavern, then they fight the rematch, and Deontay just fucking torched Stavern. But now Don House has jumped over to the Deontay Wilder side, and he's his trainer. I'm like, way to go, Don. That's the way. Hey, that side's better. I'm going there.
Caleb Plant and Durrell, I'm surprised he's still fighting. He's older now.
Yeah, well, but you know, he's got a great record. That made him what, 34-4.
Yeah,
he's only had 3 losses in his career.
Durrell kind of came up when
Super 6.
Yes, right. And
yeah,
I'm just trying to remember back. I'm like, wow, I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, remember Abraham? Abraham gave him problems
from Germany.
He could not. You know, Abraham just kept walking him down with those hands up high. But you know, the guy has the hands up high. There's things you can do, but yeah. That was not a good fight for Durrell.
Durrell was
in that.
Durrell was a very high prospect in that whole thing. It was him. It was
Jermaine Taylor, Andre Ward,
Froch, the kid from Denmark.
Yeah. Goddamn, I can't think of his name now. Oh, he fought
Mikhail something.
Yeah. That's exactly it. It was Mikhail.
God, I can't remember his last name. Damn it.
He fought Andre Ward in the first round.
Aloyan?
Nope.
No, Mikhail.
No.
He's from Denmark. No, he's from Denmark.
If you look up Andre Ward,
just look up Super 6.
Or look up Super 6.
Yeah.
Kessler.
Mikhail Kessler. Yeah.
That's it.
Mikhail Kessler. I liked him a lot. I watched him fight Ward here in San Jose, in Oakland.
That's exactly the fight I'm talking about. He complained about headbutts. He got cut a couple of times from them clashing heads, but it's just he didn't understand how to stop the style of Andre Ward. Andre Ward could fight everywhere. Andre Ward could fight inside, outside. He could slug. He could box. The dude could do it all. And he decided the best way to get past Kessler was to get inside into his chest and throw body shots and uppercuts. Yeah. Kessler had no idea how to stop it. Yeah. And they clashed heads a couple times. My friend was refereeing it, so he got yelled at.
Andre Ward was another he was another Barry Sanders.
Oh, fuck.
He was
so
like, okay, good. I've done it all. I've done this.
See, but
retired undefeated.
And that's the whole thing. Retired undefeated, 31-0?
Yeah.
I want to say. And I mean, you look and you go, way to go, Andre. And I know Andre, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He had some contract disputes and stuff, and there was some times that he wasn't fighting based upon, because he was signed with Joe Goosen for a long time.
Yeah.
And that did not end well. And so that's
what are you gonna do?
That's it.
All right. The other boxing match. There's a couple other ones, but the other boxing match that we watched was the Devin Haney fight.
Devin Haney,
Kambosos. John, I was texting you through this fight, and I'm like, fuck, make it stop. Make it stop. I was like, I just felt bad for Kambosos after the first 2 rounds.
After the
first round, Haney figured him out.
I gave Kambosos the first round.
I think I did too. It was close, but I didn't really. Look, I always look at the first round as like a Muay Thai fight where they're just filling each other out and there's not really much going on. So you pick and choose who you want.
Look, Devin Haney is
he's
a talent. Fight.
He is.
He's a talent. He comes from the same area as Andre Ward, and you look and you go, man, tell you what, he's got the skills. He doesn't have the punching power. He's more of a volume guy, but man, when you talk, he's hard to hit. He's in there. And he's smart about, and this is what we were texting. And I said, his clinch work. You take a look, and we talked about rhythm of a fight, and a fighter will get into a rhythm and stuff. And people will say, clinching, that's illegal in boxing. No, it's not. Holding is illegal. Clinching is not. And so it's the way that you use the clinch at times. Now, when he's holding, that's illegal. But he uses it to disrupt the pattern of his opponent. His opponent starts to come at him. He does certain things. And you look and you go, what you're doing right now is illegal. But the referee's not going to take points or anything from that as far as things. And he just uses it so intelligently. as he's out there fighting, and he breaks his opponent down by stopping their little moments of they're doing well, and he circles on him, and all of a sudden touch, and you go, the guy's smart. He's a smart boxer. He's fast. He's physically gifted. He's going to be around for a long time.
Go to mybookie.ag. Use that promo code Wayne and they'll give you additional spending cash with your first initial deposit.